I am Minty, and there is a new Gielinor Gazette today on the 29th. Now, of course, not upload on the 29th. I got videos scheduled back to back to back. I don't want to spam you, but I could. And I thought we'd go over all of what is happening. It's honestly a very long one, just to kind of go over what it covers, because I'm going to be going in blind with you guys. It gives us some dates, the new skill, which seems to be sailing. I believe Shamanism just barely lost, and they're going to be recircling back to Shamanism later on. But sailing should be the first skill. Discord, Desert Treasure 2, The Fallen Empire, Bounty Hunter, a couple things there. Forestry, yeah, it is coming. I think everyone forgot, even though I'm kind of hyped for it. Something about a leprechaun. This all has to do with probably foresting, I'd assume. Quality of life, which if you voted for the polls on Bounty Hunter, should be sick. Enhanced client. Mobile stuff, Jagex accounts, that has to do with security. If you're scared of your RuneScape account, getting hacked, I would make a Jagex account. Apparently, they're so strong that I heard that somebody had their account hacked and then turned into a Jagex account, and there was nothing they could do for them once it was hacked and turned in. So there's another scary part of that. But if you just turn it into a Jagex account originally, you should be fine. Of course, April Game Jam. Now, if you don't know what a game jam is, that's where the OSRs developers, the JMods, go off on their own and do something they really enjoy for, I believe, about a week. Oldschool Runescape tweeted it here, and I might honestly make a video on all the game jam stuff that could be coming into the game, could be not. I don't believe all of it will come. It's just giving them a time to where they can make things they really enjoy. Because not all the time can they actually make things they enjoy. They just got to work on what's in front of them. So I enjoy the concept, especially in a community-based game, and maybe I'll make a video off all the game jam ideas. Also, a League of Our Own. I'm actually very excited to read this. I don't know if they're bringing back Twisted League or not. Task systems. No pictures, by the way. Kind of lame. Just text, bro. How much do we got to read here? Relic system here. We got rewards. I believe this is talking about the leagues. I'm very excited to go back into that. The duration of it. Code and infrastructure. I don't know, bro, in closing thoughts. So we'll start all the way at the top here. It's going to be a juicy one, I assume. But if you guys haven't known April highlights, we got the skill poll pitches, adding new skill, sailing. Easter, Desert Treasure 2 reward beta, makeover improvements. So actually, April's been pretty packed. April has been pretty damn packed. Jagex accounts on the 6th regarding recent allegations. That's the Mod Trident stuff that we haven't heard anything about, but they do include it in here, and some videos. So going over the new skill, obviously it's going to be sailing. What is coming up, though? So we expect sailing refinements to take at least 2 months. So they're taking their time. They don't want to just rush this skill. And by the way, are you hyped for sailing? Are you not hyped for sailing? Did you want Shamanism to actually pass with the dark side of RuneScape, the Shadow Realm? Let me know. Seems like, though, like I said, they are going to be circling back to it, which I believe is a win-win for everyone. So, yeah. So the things they're going to discuss in the next 2 months would be core gameplay, navigation and C map, map and C scale. I think navigation is going to be the biggest thing. If navigation is bad, the whole skill's bad. If navigation is good, the whole skill's good. I feel like it's too simple to put it in those terms, but it really do be that way. Rewards, whatever we're going to get from sailing, and then game integration and lore. And if you want a bigger part of how they plan to organize it, which is really cool. It's honestly, man, the amount of ideas and organization that we get in advance is nice. If you're addicted to RuneScape. Discord stages, by the way. So some of you already participated in our Discord stage experiment. We're pleased to announce we had great success. We really enjoyed these podcast-style discussions, and your feedback was incredibly positive. In our first stage, we reached over 1,000 participating Discord users. Discord, a great way to reach out to your community. I have one. They have one. Join them all. It's a great way to just hang out and mess around with some of the RuneScapers you love. Of course, watch out for certain people. They can try to get you. What about Desert Treasure 2, The Fallen Empire? Reward beta has just closed. You got to try out the new prayers, the new items, the new scepters. The prayers are pretty fun. Kind of excited. I already got 99 prayer on my main. I just got a quest, which I'm not that excited about, but I feel like the questing is going to be absolutely wild. So it's clear that rewards need a bit more work because they're ready before they ready to enter the game. Now, with Game Jam, external playtests, and a lot of bank holidays on the horizon, we're not in a position to make any significant changes to the rewards just yet. We'll be taking a deeper look at the Runious powers. I believe those are the prayers, the effects of rewards like Virtus, and the upgraded ancient scepters. So they're going to be taking more of a look at those. Okay, all right. I won't be giving any of my feedback here, but maybe one day I will if you guys want feedback from what I thought about the scepters or the prayers, because it was really, really cool. As much as we love giving you cool weapons to swing around, we share your concerns about the power creep. Always a concern. Ask Rice Cup. That man is a power creep expert. And if you know what power creep is, that means the stronger items get, the scarier the time horizon gets, you know? It's like, okay, now we're building up. Now we're just one-hitting things. Where do we go from here? How do we get new items in the game after a certain point? And sometimes it feels like the only way to do that is to raise the HP level or do some weird stuff, and that's kind of how EOC got involved, and that is not a route we want to go. So power creep is very much something we need to look into, and I'm glad they are actually taking that seriously. Bounty Hunter. Be looking forward to this. Bounty Hunter meta has concluded, and the poll's running right now to decide which rewards will make it into the game. I'd be very surprised if any of them didn't pass, but vote for whatever you want. It's already done. I didn't want to sway anyone's vote, but I'd be very surprised if they did not all pass. They all looked amazing. Forestry. For those woodcutters out there, our exciting new woodcutting expansion is well on its way to launch, but today we have some smaller updates. Okay, first, let's see our new improved events. Please note some of the models of these screenshots are placeholders. So we got Rising Roots. So there's just some new stuff coming out with Forestry. Roots spawn around the tree you're chopping and periodically move around with a chance for one to be special version that gives you more rewards. It gives you Amina-infused bark, woodcutting XP, and a potential tree root. Bro, I'm going to have to go the leash around just full-time woodcut, bro. I already got the arthritis in my wrist. It's already going. No more pecan for me, dude. That sounds awesome, actually. We got the leprechaun. He appears to help transfer items to the bank. Normally, he only take woodcutting items, but if you have a leprechaun charm in your forestry kit, you might just convince him to deposit other items as well. Okay, that's something, I guess. Struggling saplings. Are they like leaf branches? Yeah, these it looks ridiculous. When a tree is chopped down, it may turn into a struggling sapling. Foresters must create mulch to provide the sapling with vital nutrients. Saplings are surprisingly picky, though, so players must work together to discover the optimum ingredient combinations to save the sapling in time. I mean, I like there's a group event. I just don't like that we're going to need things in our bank to do the group event, especially when it has something to do with, like, soil. I don't know. This seems more like farming. But I guess it does, actually. So right here, you will get Amina-infused bark for a reward, woodcutting XP, and leaves scaled by your woodcutting or farming level. So I guess farming's in there. I guess I'm just lazy. Honestly, if that's what it chalks down to, I'm just lazy. I don't feel like I'd want to do that at all. Like, not even a little bit. But have fun with that. Flowering bushes. Anyone chopping a tree with a bee on a stick in their forestry kit may be alerted to pollen-rich bushes in the area. These bushes need some help cross-pollinating so they can bear fruit. However, each bush is only compatible with the pollen from one other bush. Oh, man, more math, bro. Oh, we're thinking this event could be the source of strange fruit. We already have a couple sources of strange fruit, and this seems like that would be the more annoying one. Okay, all right. I don't know. As a woodcutter, I feel like I'm more into that AFK lifestyle, but like I said, I'm very lazy. We've also been working on a new direction for campfire and T-bus. Currently, we're still planning for campfires and T's to boost gathering and production skills, but we like to include a tertiary effect. Don't even know what that word is. I'll just be straight up blunt with you. I'm done. The power of this effect is based on the power property of the leaves used. So the leaves you get from the other stuff. We're currently distributing leaf properties. There should be some DMT leaves, or the Joe Rogan leaves, brother. Just sit by that campfire. It gets a little hazy. Here are some of the effects. Increased clue drops. That's kind of cool. Chance to save ranged ammo and magic runes. Little strong. Hold. Bag it up, Terry. Boosted minigame rewards. Also, like, damn, son. Okay, maybe. Boosted Slayer points and superior monster spawn rate. That's fine. Maybe. Yeah, that's okay. I wonder how long it lasts, though, and how annoying it is to get. I'm not really a big fan of just random boosts throughout the game. I feel like RuneScape's easy as is, but I'm not going to fight it. I'm not a fighter, I'm a lover. Well, barely. Quality of life pulls, we've made great progress on a lot of the jobs from our latest QOLs, quality of life pulls, including the combat achievement changes that you've been looking forward to. Now we have the enhanced client. The next milestone for the enhanced client is coming, and it's a big one. Next month, we're dropping a slew of long-awaited features, including ground item highlights and loot tracking. Is that for the phone? For those unfamiliar ground items, okay, we already know about that. Loot tracker, on the other hand, will keep tabs on the loot you've already picked up. You'll be able to exclude certain items from the tracker, so only the stuff you really care about will show up. Is that on their main client, or is that mobile? Because if this is mobile, that's huge. If this is just on like their main client, I still think no one's going to use it, and everyone's just going to use RuneLite. Feel free to let me know down below, because I'm not perfect. You guys should definitely give me a heads up if I get something wrong or have a question. They do have something for mobile, though. We've been tinkering away at our mobile rework. Next month, you can look forward to a blog that showcases our plans in greater detail. Obviously, we're going to be going through that blog. Maybe we can have loot drops and ground items on mobile as well. That'd be sick. So now it goes into Jagex accounts. This is a way where you could set up your account to be even more secure. We've entered the open beta phase. That means anyone who wants to try out our new and more secure accounts is in luck. There you go. Give it a try. Let me know how you like it. I've not done it yet, but I do plan to because it seems very safe. Honestly, though, I feel like my account's set up to where the only way I could get hacked is if there is some sort of rogue stuff going on, like the Mod Jed stuff, right? But I believe even if Mod Jed goes rogue again, even though he's not working there, the Jagex account will protect you from even rogue JMods, which is rare. Obviously, JMods are great and awesome, but that is cool. So April Game Jam, we've wrapped it all up, live streamed it all. Who knows what these ideas are? Maybe we go into them in the future. So this is a little confusing, right? A little exciting here. A League of Our Own by Mod Husky. Hi, Mod Husky here. For a while now, I've been meaning to sit down and write all about what it takes to create an Oldschool Runescape League. Another disclaimer before we kick off, this entire blog is just one developer's opinion, and while I worked heavily on the first 3 leagues, what I have to say isn't reprehensive of the rest of the team. So is he just giving out like his thought process, which I'm not going to deny it. I'm down to have his thought process. I was kind of expecting a new league, though. We'll read more. During a league, XP gain is boosted. Okay, we all know how a league works. As you can see here, there's a lot of moving parts, but you need a compelling rule set, meta progression, kind of like how you had different relics that all had different skill sets and different routes you could take, which I did like. Some of them a lot bootier than others, though. Powerful buffs and effects, and you got faster progression here, making the game quicker to level, while still being able to meaningfully progress the game, and then rewards, which the rewards were kind of weak, but what can you do? I mean, they're all right. You got the graceful set, and I guess the house kit looks really good. I don't do it for the rewards, though. I do it for that sick-ass dragon trophy and rank 1 mage, baby. Yes, I am rank 1 mage on one of the leagues. Don't want to flex too hard, but sometimes you gotta. And then the rule sets for all these leagues. So it doesn't really go over anything that you'd really want to know about that pertains to the next league, right? It's just telling you what they got to do to make one. And I already knew it was pretty much a struggle. And it was probably the biggest thing they've done just as an event, even compared to Deadman mode, due to all the things they had to do with the relics and the builds and the balancing. So we're just going to skip through it. And then here goes the rewards. Dragon Trophy, obviously top 1%. Me. Back to back. Yes, I know. Yeah, kind of lame. Kind of lame, dude. It's cool that he gave us his thoughts, but I really want just another league. Currently, leagues have ran from anywhere to 8 to 10 weeks, 2 to 3 months of time investment, which is insane. Insane. Of course, it goes to code and infrastructure, which is why it takes so long to begin with. Imagine having to code the XP drops and the relics and then the UI for the relics and then everything. And then you got the taskbar system, which they need to add a search bar in that bad boy for sure if they do another one. So, in short, it's not as easy as some players think. I feel like this man made this because he got roasted on Reddit for not making another league or something. I don't know who's been telling who that leagues are easy to make. These are the most complex thing. We'll read the closing thoughts, though. If you're still reading, I'd like to say thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time. If you scrolled down just to get a TLDR, you should have known I really don't do things shorthand, so I'm afraid you'll have to go back and read the whole thing. Leagues are really a passion project of mine and something that I hope to be a part of in the future. They do have their downsides, and I definitely wouldn't want to work on every single one. I'd like to introduce permanent content too, but the Leagues community has always been wonderful to engage with. Trailblazers in particular remains a highlight of my time at Jagex so far. Until next time, Mod Husky. I was really hoping for new leagues, bro. I think I just baited you guys all, so I guess we're not getting one. It does foreshadow that maybe there's a possibility we get a new leagues, but yeah, it just kind of goes down into what it takes to make one. And obviously, if you want to check it out, go check out the Gazette. It's on the Runescape.com website, and give it a read. But yeah, we already knew how complex it was, dude. It's obviously very hard to make one, and that's why we want another one so badly. But, guys, that is it for the Gazelle. The Gazette, the Gielinor Gazette of April 2023, the 29th. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.